commiserations today, obviously mixed feelings probably now, but the beginning of the game all the way through, they did really well. How would you summarise it today?
Yeah, I think obviously disappointing. Ultimately, I think that if we're being honest with ourselves, with all three phases of the game, they probably just slightly outperformed us today. We had spells where we thought we were wrestling a little bit of control back in the game, but ultimately not quite enough today. But a season that I think when we look back in the next couple of weeks we can be really, really proud of.
Well, no, of course, and win or lose, obviously a final is a final and that is amazing experience. What do you think you guys are going to probably build from taking this forward?
Yeah, we spoke about things this morning in the warm-up actually, that we're getting these opportunities to learn from more and more. So obviously the Charlotte Edwards Cup final, the Eliminator, and this game, they're all experiences that we'll be able to draw back on. And hopefully learn our lessons to work out how we can win longer phases of the game and ultimately lift some silverware. That's got to be what drives us all winter now. We've come close in both tournaments but ultimately not got over the line, and we've got a bit of a driver to get us through a long cold winter at Trent Bridge and be ready to go again next year.
No, of course. Obviously, you had a few early wickets lost, but you guys built up pretty strongly from there. How would you say the team kept that momentum going to push forward in that first innings?
Yeah, I think that we built some partnerships, and we never really lost wickets in a cluster after the first couple. So we always built little partnerships, but ultimately not one that was quite big enough. Credit to Vipers, they controlled the run rate pretty well throughout, and as I say, just as it looked like we'd be starting to able to press the accelerator, unfortunately we lost the wicket and just weren't able to do it quite so as well as we'd like at the end.
Well, no, of course, obviously Kirsty did get over the line with that 200 and you guys injected quite a bit of energy into that second innings. How were feelings heading back out, and especially taking a couple of quick ones out there?
Yeah, we said leading into the break, if we got anything that began with a 2, there was a game on. Like, we'd given ourselves a chance. We knew we were a bit light. We felt the wicket was probably more 230, 240. So we knew that we were a bit light, but we knew that we'd given ourselves a chance based on it being a final. And then KB and Grace starting the way that they did. KB obviously got the rewards of picking up the 2 wickets, but I think Grace's first 5 overs went for 2 runs. And how that they set the tone for us there in the field, obviously gave us a lot of belief that we could get over the line.
You know, perfect. And obviously towards the end it kind of levelled out a bit, but we had Josie come in at the last minute and gave us a big pickup. How would you say your feelings were pushing on towards the end there?
Yeah, you know the quality that Vipers have got. You've got an international cricketer coming in at number 7, so we picked up those 3 wickets, but we knew that by no means was the game done. Following Kempy would have been Linz, who got 52 games ago, so you know that they've got some depth and some quality, and we had to keep going all the way through. And credit to them, Kempy and Windsor batted very, very well, and we weren't just quite able to find that breakthrough that we needed.
And personally, just looking back over the season, do you have any standout moments with the girls this year? Anything particular that sticks in your mind?
Yeah, it's probably not things that are on the cricket field, to be honest. The girls are a fantastic group to work with. They're a great group of people, and moments that stick out to me are away trips back on the bus and the singing along to Miley Cyrus or wherever it is, and the proposals that we have, and them singing to Helen Shipman, our old S&C, who missed the Beyonce concert, and giving her a rendition of Beyonce. So those moments are the ones that stick out. I think on the field, every single one of them has put their hand up at different phases this season to contribute to victories for us, and that's been obviously fantastic. But just as a group of people, that's the thing that stands out for me. They're awesome to work with.
And you know, that team spirit that you're speaking about right now, is that something that you reckon you guys will just build off and progress even more going into future games?
Yeah, you got to hope so. And like I said, I think we've got a pretty obvious driver. Making 2 finals this season, having not even been close before, is an achievement. However, we set ourselves the target of lifting this trophy, and we didn't quite do it. So we didn't quite achieve what we wanted to. So we've got to work hard this winter to come back next season and achieve what we want.
Well, brilliant. Thank you so much, Cassie. It's been a pleasure this season.
No problem. Thanks, Ella. Thank you.